Hello everyone. Okay, so we were doing the chapter number 6 of our class 8 history, and in the previous video, we have completed the beginning four paragraphs of the topic, the making of New Delhi. As since now we have read mainly about New Delhi, right? New Delhi, Shah Jahanabad, and Delhi, and all of that. Okay, Lutyens Delhi. Okay, so let's begin the next. So, without wasting time, let's begin the next four paragraphs of this topic, which starts from all. All this changed after 1857. All right, okay, so let's begin. So the first thing here it is coming that after 1857, due to revolt, Delhi was under control of rebel. So in Delhi, if you remember, on 10th of May, the sepoys, the mutiny, came to Delhi, rode on Delhi for Bahadur Shah Zafar, for convincing Bahadur Shah Zafar to become their leader, right? So when they came to Delhi, they also conquered over Delhi in a few days, and for the 4 months, they controlled over Delhi. They had their control over Delhi and defeated Britishers after India for the first time. Okay, and the first state which was conquered from Britishers at that time was New Delhi, or you can say province, whatever. Okay, so New Delhi was under control of rebel for 4 months. Remember. Now the next thing here comes that when British recaptured Delhi, so they uh, basically they did a lot of things when they recaptured Delhi. Okay, when they recaptured Delhi, they did a lot of things. For example, they killed helpless and burned houses, and they also made the Delhians, or you can say the people of Delhi, I'm sorry, to go out of Delhi, and the groups of people were going out of Delhi through the three gates of Shahjahanabad. So if you remember, oh, just a second. Okay, so if you remember that Shahjahanabad was a walled city, right? It was a walled city and it has its gates, 14 gates, as we have studied. So as it has gates, a lot of gates, so from three gates, only from three gates, Delhi, the people of Delhi were moving out of Delhi because of Britishers. Because Britishers were making their lives miserable and they cannot survive more in the Delhi. Okay, so they shifted from there, from Delhi, to the communities out of Delhi, and they uh, uh, उन्होंने वहाँ पर पनाह ली या फिर उन्होंने वहाँ पे शरण ली इन स्मॉल communities and tombs. Okay, tombs and communities. All right, so let's these were the this what I told you, what Britishers did when they recaptured Delhi was explained by Ghalib. Ghalib was a very well-known poet of that time. So Ghalib explained this in his own words. Here you can also see in your book. Let me just show you. Okay, so here you can see also in the book, when the angry lions entered the town, right? When the angry lions entered the town, they killed the helpless and burned houses. Hordes of men and women, commoners and noblemen poured out of Delhi from the three gates and took shelter in small communities and tombs outside the city. Okay, so these are the words of poet Ghalib. Alright, now let's get to the next slide. So the next thing which happened when they recaptured Delhi, so basically what Britishers wanted, why were they doing these things? Why were they making Shah Jahanabad a very ugly city? They were converting it into a very ugly city because they wanted Delhi to forget the Mughal past. Okay, whatever the Mughal past Delhi we Indians had, means we still we have the past, but we cannot have evidences of Shah Jahanabad, and we do not even know about Shah Jahanabad before that. But now we got to know because of a very deep research of historians. If we haven't researched that deeper, then we can't be able to know about Shah Jahanabad. Shah Jahan made this city. It was a walled city. It was a beautiful city. It had this. It had that. We don't even know about that. But now we got to know, and they are Britishers wanted us to forget this. They wanted us to not know about Shahjahanabad. So that is why they were doing these things. So the next thing, the fourth point, what they did, they destroyed the gardens, pavilions, and mosques which were around the fort, means the Red Fort. So if you see that in Delhi, we have seen in the map that this was Shahjahanabad at that time, and in the eastern part of Shahjahanabad, this was Red Fort. Around the Red Fort, there were gardens, pavilions, and a lot of things, and mosques made by Shah Jahanabad, right? So at that time, what Britishers did, they destroyed all of this. They wrecked all these mosques, the gardens, the pavilions, because they wanted clear ground for security purposes. Okay, for they wanted clear ground for security purposes, because the fort I'm talking about, Red Fort. So the Red Fort was a very precious fort at that time. Okay, it was a very precious fort at that time, and they didn't wanted any issue with Red Fort. That is why they cleared all the gardens, pavilions out of the Red Fort to for the security reasons. Let's get to the next point, that is temples were undestroyed. Okay, so basically, in this book, in your history book, it is mentioned that the temples, the mainly, we don't even know why did they uh, left the temples intact. Maybe there might be a reason, though temples were intact, left intact. Okay, so there might be a reason they wanted a conflict between Muslims and Hindus. They wanted a conflict between us. That is why they did this, and particularly they destroyed mosques of Delhi. Okay, so we guess that they wanted a conflict between Hindus and Muslims. That is why they did so, but we do not have a particular reason behind this right now. Okay, so they destroyed mosques or used the mosques in other ways. What were the other ways? In what other ways they used mosques? They, for example, Zinat al Mosque. Okay, Zinat al Masjid. So this masjid was very famous on the behalf of maybe Begum Zinat, as she was the wife of Bahadur Shah Zafar, if you remember. So on her name, this masjid was named as Zinat al Masjid, which was converted into a bakery. Which was converted into a bakery. Okay, and there is another example that there was no, in the very popular mosque of India, that is Jama Masjid. In this mosque, for 5 years, no worship was allowed. No worship. No worship was allowed. Okay, so these were the things they did. And also there is another thing, that in Delhi, the one third part of Delhi, means this part of Delhi, the canals in this part of Delhi was totally uh, filled out and get poured out of in this region, because of the very ugly and bad way of maintenance of Delhi at that time, done by Britishers mainly. Intentionally they did so. If you see here, one third of the city was demolished and its canals were filled up. Okay, this was totally destroyed and wrecked because of the very bad maintenance done by Britishers. All right. So till now we are done. Now let's get to the next paragraph, just right here. Yeah. In the 1870s, the western walls of Shahjahanabad were broken to establish the railway and to allow the city to expand beyond the walls. So, as we know that they wanted us to forget about Shahjahanabad, so what they did, they just if these were the western walls of Shahjahanabad, they broke these walls to expand the city beyond the walls, and also to establish a railway. Okay, to establish a railway and also to expand the city. And now the British now began living in the sprawling civil lines area that came up in the north. So Delhi was Shahjahanabad was a very small area of Delhi. Okay, it was a very small area of Delhi, and Delhi were right now the area under Delhi is quite more than Shahjahanabad. Shahjahanabad was like this amount in Delhi, and this is Delhi. Okay, so in the northern part of current Delhi, in this Delhi, civil lines area was made came up in north where Britishers were living apart from the Indians living in this small town of Shahjahanabad. I'm not saying this a small town, it is mentioned in your book. Okay, so this they just wanted themselves to be separated from the Indians living in this walled city, means in this Shahjahanabad. So they made their own area of civil lines just right in the north of Delhi, just right in the north of here in the north of Delhi. This was civil lines, and this was Shahjahanabad. Okay. Now the next thing here comes that the Delhi College was turned into a school and shut down in 1877. This is a very important point, that the Delhi College was turned into a school. We have just read in the previous video that the Delhi College was made in which year? In just here. Yeah. Yes, we have just seen that the Delhi College was established in 1792, and now the Delhi College was converted into a school. It was converted into a school and shut down in 1877. Important question, in which year Delhi College was shut down and in which year it got started? So it was shut down in 1877. Alright, so this was all in our topic. I hope you got it, and I wish that you really like the video. And if you like the video, then please, if you have any kind of question or comment, then please mention in the comment section. And thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.